TV soap news and spoilers say that if you thought Salem had already seen its fair share of secrets and betrayals, the events of Tuesday, April 8th on Days of Our Lives will leave you breathless. From shocking betrayals to uneasy alliances and heartbreak in the face of tragedy, the drama is heating up like never before. Let's dive into the emotional whirlwind and dark undercurrents that rocked the lives of our favorite Salem residents. Tate's jealousy and Doug's desperation. At the Kiriakis mansion, Tate Donovan was taken completely off guard when he discovered none other than Doug Williams in Holly Jonas's bedroom. The sight stunned him into silence, at first. While Tate has had a long-standing fondness for Holly, his feelings have been complicated lately. The momentary hope that their bond was growing stronger quickly turned into hurt, confusion, and jealousy as he caught her in an intimate moment of trust with Doug. Tate, who has been noticeably clingy and even irritating in recent days, couldn't suppress his feelings. Though Doug was clearly in a fragile state, Tate's emotions clouded his judgment. Shortly after the discovery, Doug was quietly shown the door and spent the night alone and vulnerable, sleeping on a cold bench in the park. What no one knew, except Holly, was that she had sneaked Doug back into the mansion and hidden him, terrified of what would happen to him if word got out. Many suspect that it was Tate who tipped off Maggie about Doug's presence, possibly in a moment of petty revenge. The once sweet teen has been grating on Holly's nerves lately, tattling at every opportunity and seeming more possessive than supportive. The jealousy, the insecurity, it's all beginning to boil over. Belle breaks down to Brady. Elsewhere, the emotional weight of recent events was too much for Belle Black to carry alone. In a heartfelt and raw conversation with her brother Brady, Belle finally opened up about her fears and devastation over E.J. DiMera's condition. After being shot, E.J. remains in a medically induced coma, and doctors are uncertain whether he will survive. Belle, who has a complicated but deep history with E.J., is struggling to come to terms with his potential death. Her usual composed demeanor cracked as she let herself be vulnerable with Brady. Through tears and trembling words, she confided that she feels lost, haunted by what was left unsaid, by regrets that now seem insurmountable. Brady, always her steady rock, listened with compassion, assuring her that she wasn't alone in her grief. Two women, one target. As E.J. lies unconscious, the shadows of suspicion and vengeance grow darker. In true Salem fashion, multiple people want E.J. dead, but no one wants to take the fall. Kristen DiMera, E.J.'s own sister, has no love lost for him and secretly wishes him dead, but she's far too cunning to be caught red-handed. She may not have pulled the trigger, but she's not losing sleep over her brother's condition. In fact, if someone else were to take the blame for the shooting, Kristen wouldn't mind one bit. Enter Gabi Hernandez. Gabi has also made no secret of her disdain for E.J., and her recent heated arguments with him made her a prime suspect. She too has motive and opportunity. But like Kristen, she's more interested in pointing fingers than accepting any blame. In a classic Salem standoff, Kristen and Gabi are locked in a deadly game of accusations and insinuations. Each woman claims innocence while subtly implicating the other. It's a cold war of whispers and lies, with neither willing to show weakness or remorse. Kristen, with her icy glare and calculating smile, would be just fine if Gabi went to prison for E.J.'s shooting. Gabi, fiery and fearless, feels exactly the same way about Kristen. The tension between them is thick enough to cut with a knife, and the fallout is only just beginning. The days ahead. As the truth behind E.J.'s shooting remains hidden, Salem stands on the edge of yet another emotional cliff. Will Doug be safe now that he's back under Holly's care? Will Tate's jealousy push Holly away for good? Can Belle find peace while E.J. hovers between life and death? And which femme fatale will be the first to fall, Kristen or Gabi? Tuesday's episode left viewers with more questions than answers. But one thing is certain, in Salem, no secret stays buried for long. Tune in tomorrow to see who cracks first, and who emerges victorious in this battle of guilt, grief, and grudges. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.